Hey everybody, it's Carmen here, and I am making a big announcement here in just 1 minute. I've got my screen pulled up so I don't forget anything. I'm actually going to talk to you guys about the pre-Black Friday blowout that I'm offering. So I've got a screen open on the right-hand side because I don't want to forget all the details that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. So let me just make sure everything's working properly before I get started. It looks like I am streaming in the Functional Health Coaching page. Perfect. And we're streaming into the Clarity group as well. So if anybody's on right now, can you just pop on and say that you can hear me okay before I start talking and explaining everything? I don't want to be talking along and then realize you guys are having trouble with the audio. So let me know if you're able to hear me by putting a comment in the comment section on either of the pages, Functional Health Coaching or the Clarity group. So great, I see a thumbs up. Thank you. Okay, hey Kim, thank you, perfect. Okay, so everybody does a Black Friday sale where like Friday rolls around, you're getting all these discounts and things like that. And my team and I decided that, you know what, everybody's busy on Thursday, with family, and I don't want anyone to miss an opportunity. Also, you know what, everybody's out either shopping with their family or friends, or they're sitting around eating leftover turkey and things like that. So we thought we would do a pre-Black Friday blowout. And so here's what we're going to do. This is and again, I'm looking over at my screen so I don't forget anything to share with you guys. But this is valid from today, November the 20th, okay, through Wednesday, November the 22nd at 9 p.m. Central Standard. Write that down. I'm going to share a link with you guys in just a minute, but this expires at 9 p.m. on Wednesday. So here are the specials, and here are the things that I'm offering to you guys. So, there's many times that I run a special or I do a discount or something like that, and I will get message after message. Can you please extend that to me? I missed it by a day. Where can I find more information about? Well, these are those things that come into high demand. I get a lot of requests for people asking me for more off of specific packages and tuitions. So today, we are meeting those needs and then some with these offerings. Now, for those of you who asked about the Institute, when are the doors opening again and all of that? We are now open enrollment. So there is no more doors shut, open, doors shut and open. It's open all the time. But the specials that we offer and the bonuses we give don't happen all the time. This is something that we focus on and we think about, like, what can we do to help coaches with the pricing on these? Where can we budget? How can we offer something so much more than what other people are giving to them or what we've done in the past? How can we exceed expectations? So let's start with the first thing that is one of my most popular items, and it's the food guide. Now, and I'm going to read straight off of it because I have so many things. Sometimes I get my numbers mixed up. I might say it's 62 pages or it's 60 this pages. The food guide is a 50-page guide on whole food living. So if you are working with the Standard American Person, or the horrible acronym of SAP, the Standard American Person, who doesn't necessarily want an elimination diet because it's too much, or doesn't necessarily even understand the first thing about what it means to eat whole food or what gluten is or why it could be a problem for them, the food guide is top to bottom, explains it all. Hundreds of resources throughout the guide, changeable. You can change anything you want in the guide. You can put your logo on every page. You can take out the things that you don't like. Whatever you want to do with it, it's yours, it's customizable. And it is one of those guides you can either do a one-time session with, you can create a group class or a coaching session around this guide. You can break it into 4 pieces, 6 pieces, however you want to do it. You can coach people through that guide. You can do a one-time session for someone who's not interested in signing a big contract yet. There's multiple ways that you can do this, use this guide. It is literally a done-for-you training sort of textbook on what it means to move away from standard American eating. Now, along with that, you get the guide, you get the intake form, you get a video about it. It's normally $49, which is way underpriced in the first place. Honestly, every time we talk about raising the price, I'm like, it's worth so much more than that because I'm saving you a crap load of time on creating your own guide. It's a template you can give to everyone. We're offering it for $29 today, okay? Food guide, $29. Moving into the thyroid guide. Okay, so this is one of the things that I hear the most from my coaches that have seen the thyroid guide. I cannot believe how much this helped me with my own health. I get that all the time. And one of the reasons why it feels that way to coaches is because this thyroid guide was created for my clients. I made this guide not only from all of the things that I needed for myself when I was dealing with health and thyroid problems, but for all of the clients that kept coming my way, and I was reinventing the wheel. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to type up what medications they can look at with their doctor. I have to type up why gluten is a problem for food. I have to type up how adrenals can affect the thyroid. Like, I was reinventing the wheel every single time I worked with someone who might have thyroid problems or who was diagnosed with thyroid problems. So I wrote a guide. It took me over a year, well over a year, to write this guide. I think we I think it's 68 pages, if I'm not mistaken, of content and hundreds of resources. All of the people out there that are teaching you about thyroid, like Isabella Wentz and Alan Christensen and Chris Kresser and Datis Karazian, all of them are plugged into this guide. So it's not necessarily, you don't have to go out and find them anymore. You go through the guide and find the people that are in that guide teaching this stuff, the experts that you should be listening to anyway. This is it's called Thyroid Guide, a beginner's guide to understanding thyroid, but it's really, it goes so much deeper than that, because we talk about everything from sex hormones, iron, iodine, food, the endocrine system, feedback loop, inflammation, all of it. The price on that one is normally $147. It's $97, okay? It comes with video training. It comes with the intake forms, all of that. So it's a done-for-you thing you can use with your clients. I hope you guys, I'm seeing like all these little, I don't know, maybe it's my end. I'm seeing like little digitizing things happen. It could be my end. I don't know. All right. So far we have the food guide for $29. We have the how to work with thyroid clients for $97. Then I have the group coaching packages, the food and sleep. So for those of you who are like, I want to teach groups, and I don't know how to do it, or I want to set up a program and I don't even know how to begin. What do I even call it? I have two templates that I've done. One is the whole food lifestyle. One is is on sleep. Both of these templates give you how to do a free introduction to the topic, lead into a group coaching program, bullet points on all the topics, how to lay it out, how to price it, where to have it, who to talk to, name it. If you are trying to put your toe in the water on the group coaching, you guys, these two templates are yours to customize and use and create as your own, okay? You can do them online. You can do them locally. You can hold them over like a meeting room, like on Zoom or Skype or something like that, but they're done for you. So all you have to do is you get the template, and I'm not telling you word for word what to say. I'm giving you a template so you can take your skills and your knowledge and apply it to these topics using these bullet lists, right? So some of the biggest questions I get about it, these things are, well, I can talk about food all day, but there's so much you can talk about. I give you a way to put it into a structure that makes sense, okay? Those two packages, templates, videos, intake forms, all of that, $49, okay? It's usually $79, it's $49. These are serious steals, you guys, because I low price my stuff as it is, and then to take more off of it, it's just worth looking into. And I will be sharing the URL with you guys when I get done here. So intake forms package, one of the ones that I wish more people would look at and use and cut their coaching time with, because if you don't have a system, you don't have a business. If you don't have forms that follow a general approach, you are putting yourself at risk. If you don't know what questions to ask your clients, you are wasting time that you could be helping other people. The document package has, and I even have to look at it because I added more this year, but done for you, totally customizable intake forms and documents used with your clients, with your groups, includes your first, second, third, final session, testimonial request forms, a brief food and lifestyle review template that nicely goes with that food guide, a 50-page whole food guide that's included. The one I was talking about a little while ago for $29, that comes with this package. And then the 250 resource guide that comes with that teaches you how to use your resources with your clients. That special is normally, or that price is normally $267, is now $147, okay? So food guide, $29, thyroid guide, all of this stuff comes with training. You guys, you get videos, you get intake forms, you get all of the documents that come with them. Thyroid is $97, group coaching is $49, intake package form, $147. Okay, does anybody have questions so far about any of this? I can see, it looks like the Institute's page, but I can't see the Clarity page. So I'll check back in a second, but if you have questions, plug them in. Do you want to know what comes with it? Do you ask me why it's beneficial? Why do I think it trumps any other done-for-you program out there? Ask the questions. I'm happy to answer it. Here's the big daddies right here, the courses. Safety in the health coaching profession. Why this one has not, I mean, I have to say that this program right here should be an accompaniment to anybody's program that they're teaching. So even if you don't follow my method of coaching, even if you don't go to the Institute, even if you're not a part of the mentorship group, you should be taking this course. This teaches you the language that you need to replace. It tells you what not to say. I give you ways to reframe how you're speaking to your clients. I talk to you about why it's important. It includes, hold on a minute, I gotta scroll up. It includes PowerPoint deck for 2 of the trainings showing you safe language guide. You get a video, you get the printable statement replacement guide, 27-page health coach kickstart guide, and then the resource guide goes with it. And it's a video, it's really me teaching you why this is important. And if you're not focused on safety, then you need to stop what you're doing right now. You need to back up a little bit. You need to figure out, look at your website, look at all your documents you share with your clients and see, am I practicing a general approach? Do I have a system? If 10 people sat in front of me, am I treating them all the same? Because if you're not, you're setting yourself up for some risk. And this is, someone told me the other day, like, I don't want to be, I don't like people who scare people into things. I'm not scaring anyone. I'm giving you facts because I went through this. I had a practice that wasn't set up the right way. I never, thank God, knocking on every piece of wood I have in this house, never had anybody come after me for anything, but I learned very quickly that there are things we should and should not pay serious attention to. And the more attention that's placed on health coaches right now, you guys, the more you need to focus on safety. And so anyway, so I talk also about how to figure out what your state color is, why you should, how to practice as if you were in a red state, what words you never to use, how to answer the most common client requests that you get, like, just tell me what to eat. Well, we can't do that. So I tell you how to answer that. How to use exploratory dialogue with your clients, you guys, to really address their problems in a safe way. How to practice low-risk coaching in your scope of practice, how to help any client, and what you should never do in your business when it comes to working with clients, and just a ton more. I'm an over-deliverer, and it's one of the things I'm most proud about is that if you ask me a question about health coaching, I'm going to give you every little piece of an answer to that question that I possibly can, so I don't leave anything out and leave you wondering, well, what about this or what about that? I'm very thorough with the things that I teach, and I'm thorough with the things that I give to you. So the price for the safety in the health coaching profession was $197, and it's $97 until Wednesday night, 9 o'clock. Okay, so moving on, 2 more things, you guys. Let me see, hold on. Did I say, you know what, I'm going to go to questions in a minute. Let me answer all these first, and then maybe the question will be answered as I speak. The Institute for Functional Health Coaching, as you guys opened it with a bang this September, so much of a bang that I'm like, trying to make sure that that everything is up to date on everything else I'm doing. I was starting some trainings and working on some things. I've had to put them on hold because I want to make sure that everyone is getting their needs met through the Institute, and we have more people joining all the time, and it's open enrollment, as I just mentioned a few minutes ago, so no more opening the doors and closing them. But if you're getting into this online business, you guys know that when you launch something, you launch a bonus and you launch a sale. It's got to be according to what's in your budget for your business. What are you able to offer that makes sense for you in your business? And so the specials and the sales and the bonuses are the things that expire, but the doors are always open at the same price year round. Now, we opened up the Institute for Functional Health Coaching with a huge payout to affiliates with a super low price of $34.97. If you don't think that's low, you got to get in and see the content. That price is very low considering what I'm offering. Today, the price for the blueprint for your health coaching business has to be paid in one payment. I cannot afford to do payments on this low price because I have to pay to do payments. I pay people to manage payments. So the normal price, regular price, is $34.97. The Black Friday special is $14.97. That is $2,000 off of the Institute's enrollment. And if anyone on here is a student, I mean, you guys tell people that this is the most thorough. You get so much stuff in this course. I don't think we've left really many stones unturned for anything so far. So again, it's a blueprint for your business. If you're interested in seeing the curriculum, you can email me at support@carmenhunterhealth.com. I will send you a link so you can actually see what you get. No, it's not a piece of the course or a part of it. It's the whole thing. Okay, it has to be done in one payment though. I cannot afford to do payments over something this low, okay? I do have to keep my business in mind. Okay, what's the next thing? And the last thing that we have a special on, you guys, is the mentorship and mastery group. which is my home away from everything else. It's where I live with my coaches and where I love to be. Today we had a call that was an hour and a half long. We could have gone for 3 hours talking to each other and sharing information, and just really a powerful call for me today. And I felt like, I don't know, even though there are several, there's a lot of coaches in the group, there's over 100 coaches, I think there's almost close to 2. I feel like anytime we get in a training together in a meeting room, it's almost like we're in a room together. I don't know why, it just feels that way, that the mentorship and mastery group, it shrinks our world down in the coaching business into almost like a little family. And I know that sounds nuts, but even if you've been in there for a day, I've had so many people come out of their shell, step out of their comfort zone, start feeling like they can actually share their worries and concerns just by being a part of this group. So what comes with the lifetime access to Health Coach Mentorship and Mastery? It's an online membership group for those of you who don't know. It is created by me, and it is, I support coaches in their business within this group as well. If they have something to offer to health coaches, I look at it and I share it in there as well. So it's not just my mentorship, my coaches that are also offering things that are valuable to you guys are in there as well. But so you get an inventory of business building documents. So all the documents I was talking about earlier come with this. The food guide, the intake forms, the thyroid guide, all of the training, everything lives in the mentorship group. Multiple live monthly trainings on topics that matter most to you, because it's driven by you guys. What do you need help with? What do you want to know more about? I'm going to do training on that. Multiple live mentorship calls every month, plus access to all of the pre-recordings that we've done. Live real client sessions, which my members have gotten to be a part of some real life coaching with clients, which I thought was really, really cool. And then access to all of those old recorded sessions, of course. Live video calls with our top wellness experts, and instant access to an inventory of pre-recorded calls. I think I don't even know what we're up to now as far as what we've got loaded. There's got to be close to 35 or 40 experts in there. And access to the private members Facebook group, which is where, like I said, where I live. I will literally randomly hop on at any time if someone has a struggle or a problem, and I think it needs like some talking to or a way for me to work through it so it makes more sense. I love to hop on and give some training live. I mean, just Friday night, someone asked about some thyroid stuff and miscarriages, and I just felt like it was worthy of speaking to. So no, Georgita, it is actually, so all of these specials expire Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. There will be no extension on it. I do get requests a lot when things expire. They're like, oh, I missed it. You know, can you send me a link and that kind of, this is something that is, it's today through November 22nd at 9 p.m. So let me recap one more time. Then I'm going to look at questions and then see if there's anything else you guys want to talk about. So the food guide, $29. Used to be $49, now $29. How to work with thyroid clients was $147, now $97. If you're just joining me, these have videos, these have intake forms. They're downloadable, customizable PDFs and Word documents for you guys to use today, real time, right now. So if a client came to you tomorrow and said, you know, I was just diagnosed with thyroid problems, can you help me? And you don't have a whole lot of knowledge about thyroid, you know, hopefully you're not going to go, oh, no, that's not, I don't do that. I don't know enough about that. Hopefully you'll say, you know what? It's something that I'm new to learning about as well, but I do have some awesome resources. I've got an intake form that you can use. I've got a guide we can go over and learn together from. That's the thyroid guide. You don't have to know everything there is about thyroid to help people with thyroid problems. It's just like any other problem. You learn this stuff as they come to you. Instead of saying, oh, no, I can't help you, or, oh, yeah, I got that. When you don't, you say, that is a topic I've always wanted to learn more about. I have some amazing resources. Absolutely, let's get started. Let's do a free consultation and take it further, or let's sign up for a 3-month contract, whatever it may be. Coaches are using, here's the thing. I don't want coaches to use the excuse that they don't know enough about something and turn someone away from working with them. Every single person that comes to you is an education. Every resource that you have at your fingertips is a textbook, okay? So think about it like this. Let's just say that someone comes to you and they're like, I need to stop eating fast food. I eat out 5 days a week. I don't even know what to do to get started. Can you help me? And without overwhelming me, then you can say, you know what, I've got a great food guide that we can go over together. Let's get educated together. Let's work through it. And let's see, where do you want to start? Like, what's the least stressful thing for you? What feels the best to begin with? It's in your hands, but you don't have to know everything about gluten and soy and all of those things. It's a textbook that you teach from, just like a teacher in front of a classroom. So instead of acting like you know everything, right, be the person that uses the book and teaches from the book. How many teachers that you guys learned from in college and high school had all of these this information in their mind? Didn't everybody have to refer to something, right? So let me plug this in for you guys. Hold on. I'm gonna put the sales, look at me, I'm squinting. I do this every time. I just need a sign. Someone needs to hold a sign up to me that says, put your darn glasses on. Okay, there's the link. Okay, moving on. So that one's $97 for thyroid. Group coaching packages, again, I've already talked about it. It was $79, it's $49. Intake forms and packages, $147 was $267. Safety in the health coaching profession, everyone should know this. This is not even, I don't care if you practice functional health coaching or not, you should be educated in safety in this business, you guys. It's becoming more and more prevalent that we are not all practicing within our scope and we're not using safe language. So that one was not $197, is now $97. The Institute itself, your blueprint for health coaching, one-time payment, $14.97, has everything in it. Everything I'm talking about is in the Institute, all of it. The Mentorship and Mastery Group contains the intake forms, contains the thyroid guide, contains the food guide, and all of the trainings. And that one is $597 for life, forever. All of that stuff forever. So when the year ends and we roll around this date next year, I'm not going to charge you $597. You're in forever. I mean, it's investment beyond. I mean, you're going to get so much more out of it, you guys. There's a link in that link. In the link that takes you to look at these programs too. So you can click the link and see what's in there. There's also a video that gives you a virtual tour. Oh, she's got it on there. So the virtual enrollment, you can take a look at it on the page. You can look at the mentorship group as well. Okay, that's like 100-mile-an-hour conversation. All right, let me look back at questions here. Okay. Kate says, I came in late. You say these materials are in the Institute if we need to purchase them separately. Everything's in the Institute. If you are, if you're a student, everything is in there, all of it. And again, Georgita, it expires on Wednesday night. Kim says, my life would not be the same without the Mentorship and Mastery Group. My go-to after coaching since 2006. Yay! And I love having you there. I'm still waiting on your smart brain to do that methylation stuff for us. Yes, there's the link for you. You can click that. It'll take you to the list. Jennifer says, Carmen is not lying when she says she over-delivers, always present, answering Q&A and support. The content she provides is way exceeds what you pay for. Thank you, Jennifer. I love that. That's so nice to say and hear. And it's a one-stop shop for getting your business moving. Thank you so much. I love that you said that. I mean, that's the truth. And you don't want to say those things about yourself, but I just love to give. So I don't want to say, you know, I'm a giver, but I really am. I love it. It's in my blood. So yeah, all the stuff is in the Institute. Yes, $597 for the Mentorship and Mastery forever. What's included in the group that's not included in the school? The Mentorship and Mastery group lacks okay, I don't even know how to explain. So if you're a student, you get 17 weeks of content. All I can tell you is to go on the virtual tour. There's no possible way I can tell you everything. I mean, it's everything from like taxes and licenses and online work and offline work and where to meet your clients and why to meet them and what to say and intakes and how to do a session and how to launch and what it means and sales and opt-ins. I mean, it's everything you would want to know. It's everything I missed when I started health coaching. It's all this stuff that I was like, crap, no one told me I had to know that. Why am I, why did I just spend, $1,400 on something I don't even need right now? Like, I have broken it down. I have taken it apart. I have said, it talks about logos and it's all in there. Please go look at the curriculum. I promise it's not going to be a waste of time. And then in the Mentorship and Mastery group, that is literally where I live. So I'm there all the time. That is the place where I always go. It's part of live trainings, expert trainings, all of that. That's where you're going to find all of that all the time. Here's the other thing I want to say to you guys. I am starting to do webinars, but there's going to be a fee for attending webinars unless you are in the Mentorship and Mastery group or a student. So if you're not a student and you're not in the Mentorship and Mastery group and I hold a webinar with an expert, we are going to start charging for that. That is the way the industry is starting to roll. It is very time consuming to set it up. I pay to have people help me with it. It is my time that I spend a lot more than just the 45 minutes to an hour on the experts with you guys. We have a lot of more work that goes on behind the scenes. Anyone in the mentorship group and any student will never have to pay for any of my webinar training. So that is going to be that's the part of the deal. So I'm so glad you love it, you guys. Kate says, mentorship and mastery is where I go with the hard questions. Well, you know what? That's because you guys are so smart. Like, it's unbelievable. Sometimes if I've even been gone for like 2 hours and I go back and see someone ask a question, like, you guys are unbelievable with the information you're sharing with each other. And I think it goes so much beyond. I mean, there's really a different quality of answers and a quality of support that you get in the mentorship group and even in the student group that you just don't get anywhere else. And I'm a part of a lot of health coaching groups, you guys, and I don't see like the caliber of answers and thought and support anywhere else but in these groups. And it's really impressive. So it's you guys truly that that make it what it is. I honestly, truly believe that. Tiffin says you need to be certified health coach to be in the mastery group. No, you do not. And again, certifications, the certifications mean, we're not regulated. So when people say, are you certified? A certification means something to the person who is certified. For the most part right now, until we get more regulated and more mainstream, which is happening, but I feel like it's going to be some time, certification really is just a word. It just means that you're certified in whatever school you went to. So if you go to the Institute for Functional Health Coaching, you're certified in functional health coaching, use the terminology, put the badge on your website if you want to, but most people are going to be like, what does that even mean? If you're certified through Sears Institute, you can say I'm certified in the Sears Institute approach, whatever. But certification is not a term that is nationwide describing a so-called caliber of what a health coach is. And I did a webinar on it about certifications just to kind of clarify what they really truly mean. We put a lot of information, or I mean, not a lot of information, a lot of value and credibility behind the letters behind people's names. But honestly, you guys, people don't really know what they mean. So until we become more mainstream, certification is really for us. I know that kind of sounds crazy, but it's true. Okay. If everything lives in the mentorship group, why do I need to join the school? It doesn't. Not everything does live in the mentorship group. I live there. Our live trainings live there. Our experts live, that's where I do the webinars and all that. It was set up so that if anybody wanted to get access to me, they wanted to get extra training, like where I hop on and do a live, or I walk through some client problems or whatever, or they wanted access to the experts. That's how it was kind of started, how it came to be, how I birthed it. The Institute is almost 8 years of health coaching. It is almost 8 years of business building, health coaching clients, interviewing experts, making every mistake you can possibly make, me researching, me putting the content together. Everything in that Institute main curriculum was written by me in almost 8 years. So let me just say this. Let me say this. Let me try and think of a way to explain it to you, the vast amount of information you're going to get when you're in there. It would be like a doctor going to school. This is just an example because I'm not a doctor. I'm not claiming to be. But imagine if a doctor went to medical school and they created a course that taught you everything you need to know about medical terminology, diseases, conditions, how to approach things, how to treat things, what to recognize, what the client's like, how they feel, how to deal with families, how to intake someone, all of that. That's the same type of thing. Hey, sweetheart, I love you. Did you eat your snack? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I had like 2 other cuties with it because I love them.
Okay, sorry, my kid walked in. So anyway, so that the point is this is it would be everything that a doctor could put into a curriculum-based course for someone to learn how to be a doctor. That's what the Institute is all about. That's everything that I learned on how to be a health coach, everything from business to how to work with people. So you have to see, you got to look at the curriculum to even know. I can't explain it. If I said there's so much content, it doesn't even touch it. And I don't really know any other place that's going to let you look in the back door at the curriculum so that you can see what you're investing in. For me, I have absolutely no secrets about it. I'm not going to say you're going to get something you're not going to get. If you ask me, is this in there? And it's not, I'll tell you, no, I don't teach that. Ask me a question. If would you be willing to provide training on this? I'll look at it. I'll find you someone if I can't do it myself. So the goal for me is this, you guys, is that all of these groups, the mentorship, the Institute, all of those things, they empower you and they give you tools that you need. You can pull what you need. You can put to the side what you're waiting to use. You can say, I'll never do the online work, so I don't need that, but I need all of that local work that she's talking about. It's got everything you could possibly need. So I want you to look at the curriculum virtual tour. It's really important. Let's see here. Hi, Sherry. She said she just joined the webinar. Is everyone on here a health coach already? Do you guys have clients right now? Are you struggling to get clients? I'm doing a training on that, actually, I think December the 4th, how to get clients online and locally too. So any training that I do also lives in the mentorship group. So you won't have to ever like go out looking for it or pay for it again or anything like that. It's just going to live in the mentorship group. Jane says IFHC is a godsend. Thank you, Jane. I appreciate that. It is, I mean, it's a labor of love. It is, I mean, every single bit of it was hard learned, hard earned, and it's a labor of love for me. I have sunk just about every bit of energy, emotional, physical, and financial energy I have into this school and into the mentorship group. These are the places that I feel I want coaches to go and say, okay, this is where I know I can get my answers and I don't have to worry about, you know, feeling like I'm all alone, because, you know, we're all headed in the same direction. If we're smart, we're all working towards empowering our clients, inspiring them, but building a business that we can be proud of and we can love at the same time. That's going to make us a living, right? Okay. Greg says, certified since 2011. Yep. Okay. Where'd you go to school, Greg? And Greg, don't I see you? Do I see you on Mindshare? I can't remember if that's where I've seen you before. But you, I mean, you're familiar to me, so you must be in a lot of places. That's the other thing, you guys. We talk about that too, like how do you get people to notice you? So when the training comes, Know, Like, and Trust, we're going to talk about Know, Like, and Trust. It's going to be pertaining to both working online and working in your community as well. Super important that everybody, you know, has a place that they feel comfortable. Not everyone wants to be online. Not everyone wants to be working locally either. So Dixie, that angry face probably just was a mistake. I actually sent an angry face out one time about someone who had lost their cat, and it was a total mistake. I didn't mean to send it. But when you get close to those buttons, sometimes where you're liking things, sometimes that can happen and it's an accident, like sad face or whatever. I'm sure she probably didn't mean anything by it. Okay. All right. Are there any questions from anybody at this point? Please click the link, you guys. Take a look at it. Let me go out and make sure that there's nothing going on the Clarity group question-wise. But I can tell you right now that this $2,000 off is it's a total gift. It's me having a talk with my team, who's always like, Carmen, you got to stop doing that. You know, you're this, you give too much away. You do everything for free. This is a gift from me. And it is, you know, the beautiful thing is that it's my business and I trust my team, but I get to make those decisions and they always support me because they are, I mean, let me say this too, like I have the best customer service when it comes to the way that they respond, the way they talk to people, how concerned they are that you guys have what they need. I mean, it's just, I don't know, I can't say enough about them. So I'm really happy to have them. So Michelle says, how do we enroll? So scroll up to the link. I'll plug it in again right here. Yeah, Greg, that's what I thought I saw you at Mindshare. Oh, IIN too, okay. There's the link again. So here's something else I want to encourage you to you know, think about the mentorship group or the institute, because I'm staffing and supporting the institute and the mentorship group information with coaches. So and I'm going to say this, I know Claudia is not on, but Claudia has been helping me with quite a few things, and you know, she's someone I reach out to. She's one of my go-to people when it comes to helping with graphics, working on specific things, taking over my Instagram account. Trisha is taking over my doTERRA stuff. Like I want to use, you know, health coaches to help me build this business, because I'm always saying, like, you don't want to buy it. You wouldn't learn how to swim from a used car salesman, right? Like I want you all to learn how to do this business from people who are doing this business, and that's health coaches. So yes, the expert trainings are giving you the knowledge and resources and information that we need so that we don't have to go out there and create the information, right? Like, for example, Nicholas today lives up in Canada. He is up and coming on EMFs. He wrote a great book on it. I have an exciting announcement about that coming. He's coming to do a webinar with us, and he's giving a copy of his book away, and he's creating a course for health coaches on EMFs, literally like a 101 course. And it's going to live in the Institute, but he is coming solely to us to share his information and give us you know, the skinny on EMFs. And I'm not talking about, oh, EMFs are electromagnetic exposure. No, this guy gets deep, and he is leading the industry on this. I told him today, I said, get ready, because you're blowing up. Just get ready, it's coming. I mean, he is doing such huge things. And the beautiful thing about the people that I support and that I like to work with and I like to have help me in my business is that they are genuine, authentic people that want this business to grow and to help people the right way. And that's why they work with me, or they are people that I interview. They're people that I trust. So if you've got something great that you want to put out in the health coaching world that's going to help health coaches help other people, and you're establishing some training, or you're doing something huge, and you're transparent, you're authentic, you've got your stuff together, and you're presenting it in a way for people to understand, I'm open to looking at it. Not this year, 2018, so please don't start sending me things right away, because I'm just trying to get this year wrapped up. But in 2018, as we settle into an open enrollment and we establish our budgeting and all that good stuff, I'm going to have that time open to say, all right, I want some training on this, or I want some training on this. Like I've got Joan, she's working on doing a fibromyalgia training so health coaches can help people with fibromyalgia. Patty Patak is finishing up her business training. Like, this is good stuff, you guys. And I wouldn't bring you these people if I didn't trust that they had such good information to share with you. So just keeping that in mind. So yeah. All right. Looks like Kaylee's pinning. The promotion is through Wednesday at 9 o'clock. Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot this part. I always forget when I get rolling on a talk. The enrollment special is for the first 10 students. So I forgot to mention that. Oh, sorry. So the first 10 people that enroll, they're going to get that price. Hold on. Again, what is it? It's $1,497, $2,000 off. And when I had somebody looking at this curriculum and I said, give me a price tag. Besides, like, don't even think about anything else. Don't think about whether or not someone can afford it. Don't think about anything else but what is being provided as value, about my time invested. I want you to look at this course and I want you to give me a value of this course. Get back to me. Take your time. It was well over $10,000. They're like, I can't even get through the content. I'm already at 10 grand. Like, to even think about the time you've put into this is beyond anything that you can spend or you can put a price tag on. So just keeping that in mind, you guys, this is a lot of stuff. So Dassey's asking, what's the total for both? Well, it's $1,497 for the course, for the whole course, and then you've got your $597. I mean, it's still coming in way under $34.97 for the Institute, which if you signed up in September, you got the Institute and you got the Mentorship and Mastery Group for free with the $34.97. So it's still underneath that price. All right. Okay. Yeah, definitely, Gregory. I want to talk in 2018 for sure. And if you're going to Mindshare, we need to meet each other because I'm going next August as well. So let's definitely hook up and talk. But get with me when January rolls around and send me what you're interested in providing for sure. Learning from health coaches, learning from each other and supporting each other. That is the entire goal with everything that I offer. All right. Anything else you guys have a question about? The links will take you out to a virtual tour for the Mentorship and Mastery. They will take you out to the virtual tour of the Institute content. Please look at those before you ask any further questions, because I hope to have answered everything in my standard way of over talking and over delivering. So yeah, if there's a fault that I could admit to, it's that I just can go on and on, but I just want to make sure there's nothing left out. So, okay, anything else, let me know. support@carmenhunterhealth.com if you need to reach us. Otherwise, I hope to see some of you guys joining the mentorship group and getting in with our students before the end of the year, because when we reevaluate even the $34.97 price, we have to weigh in everything we're spending and everything we're putting into it. So I'm not even promising that $34.97 is going to be the price for the new year. All right. Vanessa, that's okay. It's gonna live on this page, and you're a student already, so you didn't really miss anything because you got it all already. Okay. All right, you guys, have a great rest of the afternoon, and thanks for listening. See ya.